Hey, board gamers, BJ from Game Gumbo here, back in the Gumbo pot with another unboxing. This time we're taking a look at Homebrewers from Dice Hate Me Games and designers Ben Rossett and Matthew O'Malley. Let's go right to that Game Toppers LLC table, see what's brewing. All right, this is a review copy of Homebrewers. I've actually played this one before, years past. Can't wait. I really only played it once or twice, so I'm kind of looking forward to playing it some more, exploring it a little bit more. My son is a big homebrewer, so is my brother, and so this is kind of a theme that I might be able to get them to play with me. So let's go inside the box. We've got the instructions. Greater than games, Dice Hate Me Games. This is how the game is set up. And the gameplay, basically you're going to be, this simulates a homebrewing club. You're kind of making beer out of your garage, and you're having these monthly club meetings, and you're trying to score points, getting the judges to like your beer over some of the other ones. It is, as expected, dice game, so you're going to be rolling some dice and taking some actions with it. And there's some tracks you're going to be trying to go up and down. And all these are nicely illustrated in the instructions here. Oh, here we go, the judging categories, all the different, that was kind of the fun thing that I remembered. There was some interesting characters that were included, lots of diversity and lots of different ways that they start out with, but lots of different powers that they start out at the start of the game. So for instance, Gabriel starts out with as the contender. Once during the action phase, you may pay $1 to brew your lowest quality beer at 1 quality, ignoring grain and sanitation. So you've got a bunch of different starters that you can have here. Designed by Ben Rossett and Matthew O'Malley. We know them from Between Two Cities or Between Two Castles of Mad King Ludwig and a bunch of other games. I like the fact that on the back of the rule book, they've got a nice little cheat sheet for what's the symbols on the action dice, the different steps for brewing, the different steps for the action phase, and of course the trading. So that's pretty cool. I like that. That's a good thing to have on there. All right, let's take a look inside the box. It's a dice game, so we're going to have some big chunky dice. Let's see how those roll around in there. Oh, and these are nice and chunky. I like that. That's very high quality made dice. They are engraved dice, not just little stamps. So got all the different symbols for playing. It's been a while. I probably haven't played this game in 3 or 4 years, so I remember the vague outline of the game, but not all of what all the different symbols are going to be. But we'll go through those. I know one is cleaning your pots, the sanitizing. Let's see some of the cards here. I think these are the starting. Yeah, so these are the different starting characters. We've got Dr. Anya Patel, Andrew Lucas there, yeah. Holt Roberts, Evie O'Brien, Gabriel Ruiz. I think that's who I played the time that I did play it. Catherine Montgomery and Tony Hendricks. Somebody played Tony. Tony says, once during the action phase, you may pay $1 to raise the quality of your lowest beer by 1. That does sound familiar. So these are interesting kind of shape the way they are. And it's got the symbol in the back. All right, we got some more cards here. This was, when it was Kickstarted, this was kind of billed as not a sequel to, of course, but an homage to a very successful game back then from Dice Hate Me and Greater Than Games, Brew Crafters. You might remember that one. That was more of a heavy Euro. This is more of a kind of a dice-based, lighter weight. What's the playtime on this? If I remember right, it's like 45 minutes to an hour. It's, Chris Kirkman always talks about the 1 hour wonder, and this is one of those. So, well, obviously, when you're making beer, the craft beer is going to look for different styles and, of course, different flavors. And so you've got all kind of different flavors in here, from pear, blackberry, sour cherry, and apple. And you can see the different costs on all of those. So you're going to want to obviously spice up your beers, lime and peach right here. And then, of course, we've got that's kind of the fruity flavors, but you can bring in other flavors like toffee and jasmine. Sauce and some little special abilities that they come with. How about cinnamon or caramel flavored beer? Some of these are going to be. So I'm not that big of a beer drinker. I'll drink some beer, but I'm not into IPAs or anything like that. So some of these flavors are going to be a little strange for me. Smoked bacon. Oh, that's an interesting one. Smoked bacon, oatmeal wheat, chili walnut. So lots of different flavors from the sweet and fruitful to the savory. And you're going to be adding those to your different beer brew batches. So got some extra bags. That is always appreciated. Had a couple of games recently where we did the unboxing and there was no extra bags at all. We had to scrounge around for bags just to make the player bags. All right, so let's take a look at the pieces. As I recall, these are the player pieces. And we'll look at the green ones, for instance. Looks like there's 5 different player colors. And they are very, very deep colors here. So in the shape of little beer bottles, little beer. Oh, that's kind of neat. Each one of the different 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Each one of the different player colors has a unique, not bottles. I'm sorry. The beer things that you drink out of. So this one's got the typical rounded glass with the thing on the bottom. So the red one has that. The purple one has more of the typical beer shape. Seen that before. And this one's kind of a classic one, the orange one. Almost looks like a bowling pin there. And the blue one. I remember being impressed with these colors. I'm not colorblind, so I don't know how well these would go with colorblind players. But as colors for different playing, it's really nice colors. And these are the regular beer. And that's blue, although it looks kind of purple on the screen there. It's blue. All right. Then we've got the player boards. And again, you expect a game from Dice Hate Me Greater Than Games to have some good graphic design, and this one has that. Got the brewing steps and the dice options, what you can do with your different ice. And of course, the player boards have the different styles of beer: ale, porter, stout, and IPA. I know that I'm not a big beer guy. There was a lot of questions in the Kickstarter about, these 4 styles. And I think the designers made the decision, hey, we're going to take a little bit of creative license with that. Fine with me. So let's see what else we got. Bunch of different boards. Sure. Oh, let's see. They're all for the different players. Okay, so each one of the ones. So you got Gabriel's board and Catherine's board, Tony's board, and as you can see, it looks like a little garage. So they're basically brewing the setup inside the garage, and that's the back of the player boards. And there's Dr. Anya. Okay, what else we got? So we got 2 different kind of festivals or competitions, the summer and then the October one. And that's going to show you who's going to score points and how many points you'll get for first, second, or third. We're putting those player tokens on there. Now we get to some cardboard. Well, before that, we can get if we can get to the game board here. It's kind of a compact game board, so as is typical for the Rooster boxes for Greater Than Games. And it is single-sided. We've got the Homebrewers, and again, this is that's for 2 to 3, and then that is for 4 players. So you just fit that right over the board. Nice and easy. And then I'll tell you the tracks as you're starting here, trying to go up there. This will be this what we will marking the different months, starting in March all the way to playing till Oktoberfest. We'll do the judging in there. We'll score the points over here, and then this is going to be the area when we punch those things out. This will be the 4 judging categories that'll be for the game. So it kind of increases the replayability because you'll have different things that you're going to play each one of the times that you play the game. 4-fold board. And then the last thing we'll look at is the cardboard punch outs. Okay, so we've got 6 boards here. We've got the big first player marker, I'm assuming. It's been a while, I don't remember, but that's a big giant. It's in the form, of course, of a beer coaster. That's a nice little touch. Money. And the money is basically just some cardboard chits. This all punches out super nice. Oh, it's quality punch job there. Yep. I think I would replace it with metal money if I was playing this today. And let's see. Okay, here we go. Here's some, I guess that's some player tokens probably for the scoring. That seems to match up the right size. And then all of these, that will probably be for the judging area. I don't remember. Look at the rule book on that. No, I think this is more for the judging. Yeah, these are the judging ones. So having a certain number of cards there, having different types of flavors. 2 of each of the different styles will get 4 points for the person who does that. Let's see. I don't remember what this tile is. I'm going to have to look that up. All of this punches out very nice, though. So, and we've got a bunch of different scoring opportunities. So you're going to mix those up and draw 4 random ones at the start of the game. As I remember, that is how it's going to be. Charlie's card. I wonder if that is for the... Okay, so that's a way to give a little bit more interaction. If you're only playing with 2 players, you can have this kind of automa that's going to play and mess with the big board. I block out some of those spaces. I am curious about what this token right here is for. Let me see that real quick. I don't actually remember that part. That is sanitization tiles. Okay, so you do have to clean out your barrels after brewing. So this is going to be the tiles that you're going to use to do the cleaning on that. All right, we've got some work to do. We've got a lot of cardboard to punch out. It's going to be fun. I remember enjoying Homebrewers. Like I said, I only played it once or twice, but I'd like to dive back into it. And my son's a little older and has taken up that as his hobby. So this is a game he might enjoy. Can't wait to get this to the table. I want to thank Greater Than Games for sending us a copy of Homebrewers. We'll try to get that played on our Tuesday night Twitch stream. So come join us in the Gumbo Pod on Tuesdays if you want to see us. Twitch.tv/BoardGameGumbo, where we replay your games live on Twitch. So come join us and we'll try to get this Homebrewers played when we do that. Until next time, Laissez, les bon temps rouler.